We were going to tear it all down. The Institute, Providence, everyone who'd ever hurt us. We failed. The partners grew paranoid, made sure that Ortmeyer's children would never challenge them again. I'm the only one who got away unchanged. The only one left who remembers.
Ortmeyer was Providence.
Everything he did to us, everything he made us do, it all leads back to them.
I'm breaking more rules than I care to count, Mr. Gray. What's your play?
The partners hide behind a cloak of anonymity. Only one man knows their true identities. Your client, the top controller, the one they call the Constant. He is the key.
But he is untraceable. So what am I missing?
A man would come to the Institute. A man with a Providence pin. The first Constant. If we find him, if he's still alive, he's our way in.
You don't know who he is, but 47 does. That's what this reunion is all about.
Show them.
You're just gonna hand it over. Our one bargaining chip.
Olivia.
Fine. 47's memory was erased, irreversibly at the time. But after Ortmeyer's death, his estate was acquired by the Ether Corporation. And they made an antidote.
It's a long shot, I know.
This is not how it works. We don't just join the revolution. ICA is neutral. We don't take sides.
I hate to break it to you, lady, but neutrality is a side. It's the side of the status quo.
People have died. Civilians. You align yourself with terrorists, murderers.
Sometimes even monsters serve a purpose.
Look.
Enough. You have a choice. But I made mine a long time ago. I will finish what I started.
Subject 47. Most gifted of all my boys. So you're the pick of the litter. Tell me about the incident. The subject ran away. He and another boy. The instigator was punished accordingly. As were all the neighbors. My men did what needed to be done. It won't happen again. Bring your house in order, Doctor. You won't like the alternative.
I remember who he is.
Gentlemen, let's go over the plan. The first constant is none other than Janus, the legendary Cold War spy master, a KGB senior officer and head of the 6th Column Special Branch at Lubyanka. Janus is a certified genius and expert of counterintelligence. He retired from the KGB in 1988 when he fell out of favor with the Kremlin and defected to the US. Shortly after, the Soviet Union collapsed. Now, it is unclear when Janus stepped down as the Constant, but since 2004, he has been a resident of a quiet community in suburban Vermont. Mr. Gray.
Right. So here's the catch. As an elite KGB agent, Janus was trained to withstand interrogation and torture. No amount of pressure will force him to disclose information he doesn't want to. Instead, we will need to search his home for clues. But if Providence learns of our presence, the game is up.
So we frame Janus, make Providence think he was the real Shattered client.
Correct. I will file a false ICA report. claiming to have traced a number of calls from Janus's house to the Institute in Romania. The case will seem clear. Mr. Gray was only a figurehead. Janus was pulling the strings all along. And by eliminating him, we will have neutralized the militia once and for all.
However, for this subterfuge to work, you'll also need to deal with Janus's security detail. A Providence herald and former Secret Service agent by the name of Nolan Cassidy. Intel describes him as diligent and inquisitive, and we cannot risk that he contradicts our story to his employer.
Seems workable.
I certainly hope so. Everything depends on this next move, 47. You made this our fight. Now let's even the playing field. Whittleton Creek, Vermont. On the surface, a picture-perfect suburban dream. Wide roads, golden maple trees, and verdant lawns. Most residents here are white-collar professionals, ranging from university staff to government employees.
Most, but not all. Janus's unpresuming home is protected by a host of bodyguards, and intel shows that the fragile former constant rarely leaves the property.
Nolan Cassidy, on the other hand, roams the neighborhood streets. A recent arrival, the dutiful Providence Herald is busy making threat assessments and settling in with his security team.
Now remember, this is about more than just revenge. Janus is the key to bring down Providence. So get in there and find us a lead.
Good luck, 47. I've marked your map with several points of interest. We're running this mission with very little upfront intel, but these locations could provide clues to help you obtain the information we need. Good luck.
It's your chance to change the world. Vote Blake.
Say, you guys haven't been poking around the frog habitat behind the house, have you?
No.
Oh, okay, great. It's just that, well, I saw one of those security people from Mr. Janus's house, and I'm pretty sure he was burying something back there, and I just figured since you guys seem to be, working together, you might know about it.
Can't say that I do.
Someone from Janus's security detail buried something in the frog habitat behind Cassidy's house. What could that possibly be?
If we uncovered Jimmy Hoffa's remains back there someday. Okay, all right, well, I'll just leave you to it. Damn. Yeah, I'm sure I saw something, but nah, I'm probably just tired.
Whittleton Creek. A grill, honey. We could just make something when we get back to the
over the top. I mean, back home, we never went all in, as you say here.
It's Christmas. Well, let's face it, because he owns a lot of the land around here. He can buy everyone around. We actually everything we do to do votes on local regulations.
Have a flight. Charles Blake III appreciates your support. Here's a flyer for you. Mr. Blake has many important initiatives.
That is Nolan Cassidy. Former Secret Service agent and current Providence Herald, Cassidy is assigned to protect Janus.
Everything to spec here? Did you pass the latest tapes over to the house?
Yes, sir, I did. They're in a pile and are ready for review.
All right. We need a better setup. It's not ideal recording things from up there and then storing the tapes somewhere else.
I totally agree, sir. Though separating the tapes from the playback device is necessary in case someone gains access to the building.
Nolan Cassidy is down. Good work, 47. Janus awaits your attention.
I have to tell you, these are the best muffins I've ever had.
Don't bring it with you. You can't just confiscate my property. I need it to get rid of an aggressively invasive mole in this poor old man's backyard.
Calm down, Demolition Man.
One of Janus's gardeners has decided to clear a series of mole tunnels using explosives. I applaud his enthusiasm, but sadly, local police have confiscated his equipment. If you were to find it, 47, it might be the perfect way to rid the world of Janus.
Unless it's a flesh-eating mutant mole, you don't need explosives. We're gonna keep them safe in our trunk until you produce that license, okay?
Come on, man. It's standard procedure. You stuff the holes, and then you blow up the tunnel system so it collapses. Look it up on YouTube.
Sir, if the American police force looked to YouTube as guiding principle for standard procedure, I'm pretty sure civilization would have collapsed a long time ago.
God damn it. I feel you are violating my personal space? Donut-eating dorks? Oh, sure. If you play around a little. God, some people think they own the place.
Wow.
Okay, back to damn donut-eating dorks. Oh, sure. If you play around a little with some fertilizer, propane, and gasoline, they're right.
Hey, you! This is... And we're all clear, sir. You enjoy the rest of your day.
Yeah, I can't let you pass. I'm sorry, sir.
What?
Everything's bueno.
Okay.
Stretch.
I'm not exactly sure.
I understand you have a mole problem.
Oh, you're a godsend. Let's get straight to it. The sooner this is fixed, the sooner I won't have to listen to Mr. Janus's complaints. Follow me. As you can see, we have a mole issue. Now, I know a permanent solution might take some time, but if you could just fill the holes by the end of the day, that'd be great. Come find me when you're done.
Mr. Wilton, you know the hand-delivered mail. Nothing new for you today. I guess this party is very nice.
Ah, the mailman. I'm so sorry. I'm really bad.
You just call me Dale. We'll get to know each other very well. In fact, I learned a lot by delivering people's mail for years.
Really? That's
Yes, sir. Nice house. You don't often see houses for sale. You got one of the good ones. In the past 10 years, I've only seen this property and you'll
Hey, did you drop off the surveillance tapes in James' house?
The house with the stairs there. Ah, I heard about that one. I called Mr. Janus, people working for Mr. Janus, told me he was supposed to be...
What was I supposed to do again?
Fill the holes.
Sheriff Masterson.
I don't care how you do it. Come back to me when you're done.
It's a white boy. Go.
I'm not exactly sure.
I'm done.
Great.
Janus.
Let me have a quick look.
Cold War spy master and the first Providence constant. I wonder how much he remembers. How little he cares.
A bit unorthodox, maybe, but he got the job done. Let me get Mr. Janus to inspect it for himself.
I'm not exactly sure what that means, Mr. Janus, but yes, you do have a rodent infestation of large proportions. I believe it's potatoes. They seem to really like them.
Of course they do. They are Russian banana potatoes.
I just had a large batch of earthworms distributed in the potato patch. That must be what's attracted these little pests.
That would certainly explain it, sir. But, sorry. I didn't actually bring the tools to fix this problem.
All right. Janus should be here to inspect the work soon, 47.
Whoa. So the holes are thin.
Hey, I'm sorry, mister. You can't just dump stuff around here, you know? Please, take that with you.
They do look filled to me.
Well, I think I'll be the judge of that myself. Thank you very much. Once I controlled the whole world. Now I can control my own backyard.
The actions of the first constant catch up with him. Death feels like an easy way out for a man like Janus. Still.
He's been sitting there most of the day. I don't know what he's reading, but it looks like it's the most interesting thing he's ever come across.
The new Cassandra Snow novel, maybe. Slivers of Past Shimmers, or something like that. See, my wife's reading it now. I can't get her to do anything around the house.
No, it's not a novel. I think it's a journal, or a diary. He's one of the security people working over at that old Russian guy's house. It's gotta be something from the old man's archives.
Oh.
If that's one of Janus's diaries, it might contain some important information about his past. Our past.
Or maybe something that can help us locate the Constant. One of Janus's many diaries. He's apparently been the chairman of the Ark Society for years. He stepped down very recently, but is still attached to the society. Well, 47, this is valuable information.
Doc, I know. But this batty guy is driving me crazy. Every time he sees me, he comes out and wants to talk. And the problem is he just won't shut up. Always ranting about that damn lawsuit against Janus and waving piles of paper at me. As if I give a rat's ass about their problems. Let the judge sort it out. What do I want?
A lawsuit between Janus and a local resident. It might be just what we're looking for. Batty lives in number 432.
Exterminator guy who's working on Batty's house?
Same guy who just did Cassidy's, right?
Yeah. So, I let him use the green shipping container to store some chemicals. I asked him if it was poisonous, but he assured me that it was only a sleeping agent. Get this, he told me that he doesn't kill the bugs, he only sedates them, so that he can set them free later.
Let me get this straight. He's an exterminator. He cares about live business. What are we doing?
Janus is apparently engaged in a civil lawsuit with another resident of Whittleton Creek. James Batty, the plaintiff, wants Janus to stop his annual landing of a helicopter near the local creek. Batty claims it interrupts the nesting birds and a species of frog that has been declared endangered. Must be a very important trip, given his poor health. A cigar box with a few cigars and a note inside. Well, this is very interesting. The note indicates that the box was given to Janus by the Constant as per tradition, he writes. 47. This could mean the Constant and Janus meet up on a regular basis. Excellent find. Good work, 47. We now know Janus is meeting with the Constant at an event related to the Ark Society. And we have an approximate date as well. I think that's all we're going to get.
We're close to the finish line. It's time to end this.
Hey, wouldn't you like to come out to the stand and join us, giving away all these wonderful muffins?
Oh, I'd love to, my darling, but I've got to do some sewing. Janus has a dressing gown that needs a few touch-ups, and he's getting anxious. Apparently he needs it for something soon.
You seem to have so many
robe
things
for
going on,
Janus.
Mrs. West.
What could he need that for?
I don't know how you find the time.
Well, when you're retired, you can get an astonishing...
Hey!
The Ark Society. One of Providence's more obscure outfits.
I've heard whispers. A survivalist club for the global elite. Billionaires preparing for a global collapse. And now we know the Constant will attend their next gathering. So where is it?
That's the catch. The report is redacted. No names, no location.
So it's a dead end. I can't track them, not without ICA backup.
Now, I'm no big shot analyst, but it seems to me Janus was the Ark Society's founder, so chances are they'll want to pay their respects in private.
Track the coffin. Worth a shot.
You all right?
It comes back in flashes. Fear, anger, but like it happened to someone else.
Your gift and your curse. What they did to you. Well, I spent a long time feeling guilty about that. Now, I wonder who got the better deal.
Yes. Found something.
What are we looking at?
The ass end of nowhere. But this is where Janus's remains were shipped to. Our choice for a final resting place, wouldn't you say?
Not bad. So we stake it out. Await the next gathering. Then we waltz in and kidnap one of the world's most powerful men. Without ICA backup.
Like I said, it's a long shot.
We'll take it.